Look at this story. Today was Hannah Marcello's boyfriend's day. She comes home with a present and a piece of cake to wish him a happy birthday. Hey, she can't imagine the surprise she's going to find in Marcello's room. She enters and realizes that Marcello must be in the room. So she goes to the room, and when she opens the door, she is very surprised. Upon entering the room, she sees that Marcello is with her best friend Gabriella in bed. They are sleeping and do not realize that Hannah has arrived. Despite the surprise she acts very calmly, and very cautiously she takes her cell phone and takes a picture of the two of them there in bed. Very nervous and not knowing what to do, Hannah takes it and leaves the room without making any noise so that they don't see her there. When Hannah leaves the house, she breaks down very sad. She says, "I can't believe they did this to me. And I still came here to celebrate the birthday together with him." Very angry, Hannah says, "But it won't stay like this." She throws the present and the piece of cake on the floor and goes home. In which city are you watching this story right now? A little after Hannah leaves, Marcello wakes up. He wakes up Gabriella too. And he tells her, "The rope, Gabriella is late. We ended up falling asleep. There's the risk of Hannah coming to my house." Marcello looks at his cell phone and sees that he has several missed calls from his girlfriend. He says to Gabriella, "We have to go soon. There are a lot of missed calls from Hannah on my cell phone. She must be waiting for me." Gabriella says, "You go first, otherwise they'll be suspicious if we arrive together." Then they get up. And Marcello takes it and goes to Hannah's house. He enters the house. His uncle and Hannah are there waiting for him. "Your uncle Rogerio will pick you up and greet you and congratulate you on your birthday." Soon after, Marcello picks up and goes to greet Hannah as if nothing had happened. He kisses her on the cheek and says he missed her. Hannah says, "Look, love, we prepared a surprise for you." Marcello says, "Wow, I thought you weren't even going to remember my birthday." Hannah says, "I will never forget this day, love, because today is your birthday. I would never let this day go by without love. I even prepared a live for us to do for your friends and relatives who are far from you and celebrate this day with us." Alright, at that moment Gabriella arrives. She enters and says, "Hi guys, how are you? Have you ever sung happy birthday?" Hannah says, "Not yet, friend. We were never going to sing happy birthday without you here. We've been waiting for you." Gabriella says, "Wow, what a privilege I was missing. So let's sing happy birthday so we can eat this cake as soon as it looks really good." Hannah says, "Before congratulations, Rogerio starts the live there so that our friends and relatives can celebrate this very special day with Marcello." Rogerio takes his cell phone and starts the live. He says, "Hello everyone, as we agreed, we are starting this live to celebrate Marcello's birthday." They all say hello to Liv. Hannah says, "Before congratulations, I have a surprise to show you all. It's actually a revelation." Gabriella gets in the way and says, "What's a friend? Are you going to tell me you're pregnant?" Hannah says, "No, it's not that. I wish it was. It's something very important that I think everyone should know about it, and the reveal is here on my cell phone. Just wait for me to find it and I'll show it to you all." Hannah takes out her cell phone and finds the photo she took of Marcello and Gabriella together. As soon as she finds the photo, she takes it and shows it in front of Liv's cell phone screen and says, "Here's the reveal, look at it." Everyone is scared to see that the revelation is actually a photo of Marcello and Gabriella sleeping together in bed. Hannah speaks, "I took this photo to show who you really are, Marcello. To show that you and Gabriella, who is my best friend, are cheating on me." Hannah keeps talking, "Look how shameless your nephew is, Rogerio. I trusted him and Gabriella so much and they are both betraying me. Today you taught me something, that I shouldn't trust anyone because the people we trust the most are usually the ones that will hurt us the most. Gabriella tries to justify herself and says, "No friend, it's not what you're thinking, nothing happened between me and Marcelo. This photo must be a montage." Hannah says, "No Gabriella, this photo is not a montage, because I took it myself. I arrived earlier at Marcelo's house to surprise him and I was the one who ended up being surprised when I saw you two in bed. Now, don't try to make a fool of me, Gabriella, you've deceived me for a long time. I don't know how long you've been together, betraying me. And do you know what is most amazing, Gabriella? That I was the person who helped you both the most, always when you needed it I was there with you supporting and helping. And today, I took a hit from both of you in the back." Gabriella says, "You know what, I did go out with Marcelo, and we've been together for a long time. And I'm sure he enjoyed spending time with me much more than with you, that's why he continued our affair until today. Well, nobody deserves a girlfriend like you, right Hannah? Because you only think about work, and when you have your days off you go to your parents' house and leave your boyfriend aside. And then you come to complain about him cheating on you. It was your fault, you didn't pay attention he deserved, he found it in me." Hannah says, "It's true, Gabriella, you're right for me. My parents are much more important than my boyfriend because my parents would never betray me like he did." And the two of them are there arguing until Marcelo gets stressed and says, "You know what? I really cheated, just like Gabriel said you never really paid attention to me, that I deserved Hannah. I cheated on you, and would cheat on you again if I had the opportunity, because that's what you deserve for not paying attention to me. Now if you'll excuse me, I have other things to do instead of staying here and watching you argue." So Rogerio continues to record on live everything that's happening there. A very angry portion takes it and leaves. Gabriella, laughing a lot at Hannah's face, takes it and says, "I don't think I have anything else to do here either. I'm going to go, goodbye Hannah." "Take it and go." Hannah tells Rogerio, "Wow, what a mess, but it was better this way. I'd rather suffer for the truth than live in a lie." Rogerio says, "Don't worry, Hannah, sooner or later Marcelo will realize the size of the mistake he made and will regret it." Hannah says, "But it's too late to regret, Rogerio, because after that betrayal I'll never go back to Marcelo." Marcelo ends up moving in with Gabriella months later. Ironically, the world goes round and look what happened to Marcelo. He arrives home and finds Gabriella in bed with her uncle Rogerio. He enters and says, "What does this mean, Gabriella?" Gabriella says, "Hi love, you arrived early." Marcelo says, "I can't believe what I'm seeing, Gabriella, you with my uncle cheating on me in my house and in my bed." Gabriella laughing says, "What is Marcelo complaining about? Is it the sewing law just like you did with your wife I did with you too, or did you really think that I would be faithful to you?" Marcelo, very angry, says, "You two better get out of here before I lose my mind and do something I might regret later." The two get up from the bed and leave. After everything that happened, Marcelo decides to go look for Hannah. She is surprised to see him and says, "How surprised is Marcelo?" Marcelo says, "So I just witnessed Gabriella in bed with someone else, worse, with my uncle Rogerio." Hannah says, "Wow, how ironic, Marcelo, I never imagined that this could happen." Laughing, she says, "I'm sorry, but I have to say, that was all your harvest, Marcelo. Everything you did to me today, you reaped, you deserved it all. After all, it was the same thing you did to me, right? Now you know the feeling I felt that day." Marcelo says, "Yeah, I know I made a mistake, I'm sorry today, I saw the size of the mistake I made." Hannah says, "It took you going through the same situation to see how much you were wrong. That day after I showed you and Gabriella's photo, you still took it and left as if it were your victory, and today, look at the irony, Marcelo, it's for you to see that the sewing law works, everything you do here pays for itself." Marcelo says, "Yeah, I know Hannah, I owe you an apology, but I wanted to see if you'd give me one more chance, maybe now after everything we've been through we'll work out." Hannah says, "You must be crazy, right Marcelo? You think that after everything you've done to me, I'll come back with you. And today, I'm fine. I found someone who values me, who loves me for who I am, and I can't let go of him, who is a person I can trust, who values me, and who really loves me, to get back with a person who did me so much harm that he betrayed me. Once again, I'm sorry, but you deserve everything that happened to you, Marcelo, but I don't want to hear about